In fact, all over the world, farmed animals are causing environmental damage. One of the greatest is the destruction of the rainforests.
Don't tell me the cows eat them.
These amazing wildernesses are home to nearly 1/2 of all the world's wild animals and the plants which provide many of our medicines. And unknown peoples still live in their depths. And what do we do with them? We cut them down. For what? Grazing for hamburger cattle. Central and South America are among the worst areas affected. The thin soil provides poor pasture and after just a few years turns to desert. Instead of rain being absorbed by the tree roots, it turns into floodwater and carries away the soil forever. In Africa and elsewhere, overgrazing by animals is causing deserts to spread, rivers to dry up, and soil to erode. Without topsoil, nothing can grow. Cattle ranching is one reason, but another is the growing of fodder in all countries, including Britain. Animals eat so much food that the land is pushed beyond its limits by the widespread use of fertilizers and pesticides. It results in a breakdown of the soil structure and erosion by wind and rain. Despite this, the number of animals keeps on increasing.
Eggs, Emil. What about eggs?
Well, there's eggs and there's eggs.
I knew it. I knew it.
These are called battery cages. 5 fully grown hens in a space about the size of a microwave oven. Thousands of cages, tens of thousands of birds, all in one shed. It's the battery system that provides 85% of our eggs. Battery hens spend their entire life like this, with just wire to stand on, no nesting material and no privacy.
Privacy?
Scientists have discovered that privacy is important to a hen. In the farmyard, a chicken likes to be on her own to lay, away from the other birds in peace and quiet. In the cages, she has nowhere to go, and so tries to hide beneath the other birds. The chicken's wild ancestor, the jungle fowl, only lays about 20 eggs a year, but the battery hen lays over 300. This takes so much calcium from her bird that they become brittle and easily break. According to government research, 1/3 of battery hens have broken bones, and all of them suffer.
So when do they let them out? You know, for their holidays and weekend off?
They don't. So it's hardly surprising that they become stressed and frustrated and often turn to pecking each other. The common answer is to cut their beaks when they're chicks. Research has shown that the beak is a very sensitive organ, so sensitive that some chicks die of shock, some bleed to death, and others are in pain for their whole life. For every female, a male bird is also hatched. They can't lay eggs, and as battery birds have been bred to be scrawny, they're no good for meat, so they're killed, gassed or crushed and used for animal feed. The hens are usually killed before they're 2 years old for use in pies, pasties, soups and so on. The lucky few are bought by animal sanctuaries, and to begin with, they're completely bewildered. But they can recover. One of the first things they do is build a nest. Then they dust bathe and strut around for the first time in their lives.
So you care more about animals than you do about people?
So what are you doing for people?
Well, I don't eat them.
Exactly nothing. At least on a vegetarian diet, we save people.
There are many more farm animals in the world than there are people. That means they use too much land, they use too much water, and they eat too much food. And that's one of the reasons why the world's poor have to go without. Just look at America. The amount of soya and wheat they feed to their cattle alone would feed the entire populations of India and China.
Yeah, but at least we're okay in Britain.
In Britain, 90% of our farmland is used to grow feed for farm animals, and we still need lots more. We have to import huge amounts of food from the third world, countries where children are dying from starvation. 12 million die every year.
Why do they sell us the food if they need it themselves?
Because they're desperate for money, to pay off the debts to rich Western nations like Britain and America, and to buy products like oil. That's why they're growing so much animal feed.
But I don't understand. Why so much animal food?
Because it takes 10 kilograms of vegetable protein to produce 1 kilogram of animal protein.
You just think, if everybody ate a meat-based diet, the kind that a lot of people in America and Britain eat today, you couldn't even feed half of the world's population. And yet if everybody became a vegetarian, you could feed the whole world and more, and this is why. An area of land the size of 5 football pitches will grow enough meat to feed 2 people, maize to feed 10 people, wheat to feed 24 people, or soya to feed 61 people.
So animals eat most of the world's food, and that's one reason why there are people starving. I love my chili, and my burgers, and my sausages, and my pies, and all of that sort of stuff.
But you can have all of that on a veggie diet. I'd like you to meet somebody. Her name's Rose Elliott, and she's an absolutely wicked cook.
I've written a few books on vegetarian cookery.
Just a few.
And I know that that's something which worries a lot of people. But there are lots of foods which are made to taste exactly like meat. And you just wouldn't tell the difference, but they haven't got anything from an animal in them at all. You see, when some people go vegetarian, they still want to enjoy meaty-style foods. And they can. There's all kinds of food which you can buy from health food shops and supermarkets.
Is that pizza?
That's pizza.
Curry?
Yes.
Oh, great, okay.
All your favourites are here.
Burgers?
Yes. But you can also make your own foods. And then things really get exciting because there are wonderful tastes and flavours, colours and textures, and the sky's the limit. And the great thing is that no animal has to be killed in order to do it.
Can I try
Have a dip, see what you think. That's chili.
This is my favourite dish.
Oh, good.
What does it taste like?
Oh, it's wicked.
The food really is delicious. There's no problem at all.
And I can still have my burgers.
And Viva can help you. We produce masses of information, everything from the L-Plate Vegetarian to the Good Veg Guide, nutrition in a nutshell, and lots of recipes. And any question you, your parents, your school may have, we can answer them. And we have a special junior section.
So what do you reckon, Nikki?
Well, as Pythagoras once said.
Here's a veggie.
Okay, Einstein.
Here's one too.
Anyone else?
Damon from Blur, Crispin from Cooler Shaker, and Captain Kirk.
Okay. What about Jasper Carrot? Here we go.
Vitamins, clearer complexion, life-giving energy, stronger immune system. If we take a closer look at fruits, we realize that fruits, together with seeds, nuts, vegetables, and grains, are nature's wonderful gift to us. There is so much natural goodness in them because fruits are made for us. As a fruit ripens, its color and scent appeal to us and invite us to eat it. Nature intends that By consuming the fruit, we help scatter the seeds for the tree. Besides being high in nutrients, fiber, and antioxidants, most fruits are low in fat and easily digested. Our body system is made for them. Health experts highly recommend fresh fruits and vegetables to help prevent cancer, heart disease, stroke, and diabetes. Do you know that a healthy vegetarian diet of fresh fruits and vegetables can promote an improved immune system, help weight control, and promote calmness and clarity for your mind? All this contributes to better living, health, and longevity. Let's look at some of the world's popular vegetarians. Alicia Silverstone, actress and film producer, is a vegan. She doesn't consume meat, eggs, dairy, and other animal products. She states that nothing has changed her life more. By converting to a vegan diet, she feels better as a person for being conscious and responsible for her actions. She lost weight, her skin cleared up, and her eyes became brighter. She's stronger, healthier, happier. Track superstar and Olympic gold medalist Carl Lewis believes that a person does not need protein from meat to be a successful athlete. In fact, his best year of track competition was the first year he went on a vegan diet. Sometimes we might ask, are we meant to take meat? Do animals want to give their flesh? The answer is in their screams and cries for their lives. They can never outfight or escape our use of force and machinery. By supporting a demand for meat, we are supporting a lifetime of suffering for them. If we compare our anatomy with that of herbivores and carnivores, it is clear that our bodies are not designed for meat. We are different from carnivorous animals like sharks and lions, who are aroused by the scent of blood and the act of savaging. Humans cannot tolerate the sight and sound of animals being killed. Our psychological makeup and instincts show we are not made to kill other animals or to eat their flesh. By choosing meat as a diet, health problems have increased dramatically. Meat consumption destroys our fragile environment, and the drain on natural resources contributes to world hunger. You may wonder, is meat consumption really so bad? Why do we like meat so much? In reality, animal flesh can only become tasty due to the use of seeds and herbs during preparation. Try boiling a piece of meat on its own. You will find it is not palatable at all. Meat has to be decorated by and disguised in the flavors of vegetation before it is appealing. It is not our true nature to like meat. By not eating meat, we save lives, millions and billions of lives. Alternatives to a meat diet are plentiful. Nature has given us much to choose from. Plants have given us exactly what we need. In turn, we give back to nature. This is harmony, the way things are meant to be. Vegetarian Society Singapore is committed to building a better world for all of us and for the children in the generations to come. It is a non-profit, non-religious organization run entirely by volunteers. Please support our cause. Join us as a member. Together, we can make the world a better place.